Okay, so this is the first issue of Solomon Kane, the Lion Errant. Patrick Zurcher doing the art and writing of this one again, just like the last Solomon Kane thing. So he's become the Solomon Kane guy, and I don't mind that at all. He's excellent. This is a Daniel Breton cover as well. I don't even remember seeing this announced until literally it was in the my listings for the comic shop that week, but maybe I just missed it. I don't know. So it starts off in India. And it's quite good because I always thought it's quite nice to be able to have references of the era to do all the costumes and the kind of the setting stuff. Whereas with Kane, obviously, you've got to pretty much make everything up. You can go a rough estimation of what it's going to look like, but it's going to be this obviously you can go back and actually see kind of probably the actual costumes being used. Anyway, this guy is talking about there's a Maharani that refuses to marry one of his two sons. There's a kind of like a war going, or at least a potential war going on between these two groups. The Maharani and this guy. She refuses to marry one of his sons, which would bring the alliance together. And then that's kind of a little bit of backstory as well. I believe it's the lady, the little lass at the beginning who gets attacked by a lion. I believe that's her. Kane's wandering through India and gets attacked by these guys, which are apparently slavers. And then managed to escape with his ship. But he's got this kind of weird baton thing. I'm not sure what's going on there. The Maharani is talking about how her son is combatant and all this kind of stuff as well. Meanwhile, the two brothers are wandering through, talking about how they bathed in this river all of a sudden on these ritual days. And this guy wanders up, who's apparently a holy man who doesn't bathe because he doesn't bathe on except on special days. And one of the brothers kills him. And they Kane basically says while he's there as well, Kane is took this guy, I believe I don't know if it's Hungarian, I can't remember who it is now, about basically you've got to stay here. If you don't stay here, you go. There's no way getting across the desert or the wilderness to where you need to go to. So it's kind of, oh, well, I'm under arrest. So well, not technically no, but you know that's it. So Kane's like, well, no, I'm going to sit out on my own. It doesn't matter. I've fought crocodiles before, which gets to fight again as well. So he goes out there and fights some crocodiles. But they are distracted by a lion. So as the lion finishes off the two crocodiles, he basically starts to walk off, and it's yours to eat. It's fine. And then the little rod that he's got with a cat's head on it says, "Well, you need to follow the lion." So off he goes and follows the lion. I don't think we actually explain where he gets the rod from. It just seems to appear. I could be wrong, but anyway. Meanwhile, in the bedchamber of one of the brothers, this guy turns up who's apparently been killed. And he says, you killed a holy man. But lucky enough, I discovered when you were, when I died, that they're not the only gods. And I found other gods. And I've now followed the god of Vitala. And, it looks like a vampire to me. Or could be a snake. Don't know. But yeah, so quite cool. This little dramatis personae in the back is very, very handy. Mainly because I'm terrible with people's names anyway, as we all know. So that's quite cool. I'm surprised it's not at the front, to be honest. But I suppose it might spoil some of the things as you're going on. But yeah. So again, I do really like these Solomon Kane stories. I do like that they are set in the real world because we get to see this kind of interaction with all these different cultures around the world, especially in this time period, rather than kind of Conan's where you kind of like, hey, they like Vikings, but not quite. And again, Patrick Zurcher writing it and drawing it. I mean, Zurcher's artwork is fantastic anyway. So yeah, more than happy to have more of that. So yeah, again, good stuff. I'm not sure if it's a 3 issue. I assume it's a 4. Does it even say? Doesn't say. Can't see it saying. So yeah, I assume it's a 4 issue, which is about right. Again, purely for the sake of overload, I definitely would prefer these as little 4 issue miniseries rather than a constant flow of ongoing. Because I don't think Patrick Zurcher would be up for an ongoing writing and drawing it. So I'd rather have these little intermittent things, kind of like Hellboy's done. And actually gets a decent. You're going to get a decent story every time one kind of arrives, rather than someone has to fill in this one, someone has to do this. So yeah, very, very cool. So anyway, we shall see what happens with the rest of stuff. I know they are planning on expanding the Conanverse stuff. I think with Savage Sword we're going to get some other characters. I don't know if they're actually going to get some more miniseries or not. I'm not too sure. But I believe they are doing Burrows next, Edgar Rice Burrows, Princess of Mars, and all that kind of stuff. Which again, I am a massive fan of. And I did get the original Digisaurus and Warlord of Mars series way back from Dynamite, but yeah, I eventually got a bit fed up with it. So we'll see. But again, you know, 2 titles would be nice. I don't really want to see hundreds of titles, but we'll see. Anyway, that's definitely enough rambling for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye-bye.